Looks like I've done everything. I wish there was more. Yes, there is more. Yes. Hi everyone, my name is Holly, and in today's video I am doing a spoiler-free review for Kings of the Wyld by Nicholas Eames. I have so many feelings about this book. In fact, my very first impression, literally on page 1, was like, holy crap. This man really knows how to set an atmosphere. But before I start gushing and squealing, let me set the mood. I wish I had a light dimmer because things are about to get dramatic. So Clay Cooper, our main character, is an old mercenary slash sword for hire who's been in retirement. He has a nice life with a wife he loves and a daughter he adores when he's suddenly visited by an older friend who used to also be in this mercenary band, and he tells him that his daughter is in trouble and he needs help saving her. She's trapped in a city that is under siege by hordes of monsters and has a very little chance of surviving. This journey is literally a suicide mission, and Clay is very hesitant to go because he's living a very comfortable life, but of course he gets a little bit of coaxing and he decides to go. They quickly realize that just the two of them is not going to cut it and that they need to get their old band back together. Their old band saga is legendary. They're sort of celebrities and they get praise while walking on the street, and there's even songs written about them. This book reads like a D&D quest, a quest that will take you on such a fun adventure, and you'll be just as excited as Bilbo in The Hobbit. I'm going on an adventure! If you love video games, you are absolutely going to love this, and it's not just because of the quest-like storyline, but because there are so many RPG elements to this, like the various creatures and the scenery, and there's legendary armor and swords and skyships. As the story continued, I continued to be very impressed by the world building. Somehow Nicholas managed to do this without like massive info dumps like most authors do. And the characters, where do I even start? The friendship and camaraderie between these men is just so inspiring, and you'll have such a hard time picking your favorite character, because I sure did. And I apologize in advance if I butcher these names, but this is how I pronounce them. There's Gainlin, who is a hit first, ask questions later kind of warrior who is very eager to fight. And then we have the very kind-hearted and goofy character of the group. His name is Moog, and he is also gay as well. I just really wanted to mention that. Not like it's super unique or anything, but I just really wanted to mention that in this review, and it just adds so much to the story and the diversity. And then we have a very laid-back Matrick who likes to drink a lot. We also have our leader Gabe back here, who is very charismatic and is also kind of the emotional one, I feel like. And lastly, we have the guy in the middle, who is Clay Cooper, our main protagonist, who is literally the heart and soul of this group. And he is always eager to help those in need. This entire group of men, even though they look very hard-edged, they have very kind souls, and I just want to give them all a hug. We meet an array of secondary characters as well, which are all fantastic, and even the villains, their motivations are very believable. And though this world is quite a grim place with dark happenings, the humor, oh my god, the humor literally is like the glue that holds this book together. I genuinely laughed at this book. There's one specific scene in this that I tabbed probably a million times and also read multiple times. And it has to do with Moog the wizard, and he concocts this booby trap that is technically the Viagra of this world, and it goes off, and well, you can imagine the effect it had on all of these men while they're fighting enemies, and the banter that was between them, and the enemies were also affected as well. So it was just so freaking funny. The ending pretty much summarizes the themes of this book: courage, loyalty, and family. That's what matters. It definitely gave me a great satisfying feeling after finishing this book. This was a very obvious 5 out of 5 stars. It's a very obvious new favorite, and I'm so happy to have this in my collection, and also the second one as well. Which I'm currently reading. Alrighty, so that was the end of this book review. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give this video a big thumbs up for me, and also follow me on my social media. I am at Holly Hearts Books on Instagram and at Holly Niece on Twitter. Also, don't forget to subscribe and turn on my post notifications so that you get notified for when I post new videos, which I do every week. And until we meet again, happy reading.